Hey guys, I'm Ramal today. So for today's video, I thought I'd give you guys some breaking news that's just come out within the rugby world. ScottRobertson has done an interview with Jim Hamilton on the Rugby Pod, which I'll put a link below, and it's been very fascinating to watch. I just want to kind of break through it, really, just give you guys the interesting stuff that came out of that interview, and the two quotes that really matter the most, and what I want to kind of dissect and kind of give you guys my opinion on. And yeah, let's just get straight into it. But before I do so, definitely comment below, guys. Let me know what you guys think about this, and definitely click that like button, and definitely subscribe to the channel, guys. I want to see you guys more subscribing. Click that subscribe button right now. But of course, let's just get straight into this. So here is the first quote, guys. ScottRobertson has said that, if New Zealand Rugby, want me, of course, it would be great. But if there's another club or country, so probably a country, he said, he wouldn't go for a club, which makes sense because, he's been within the club atmosphere for a while with the Crusaders. He's won, 7 consecutive titles with them. So I think it's kind of time for him to move on to international rugby, which is good to see that he's kind of indicating. But yeah, he just, like he says, he really wants to, win a, he wants to go to the Rugby World Cup. He wants to coach there. He wants to actually coach a couple, he says. He'll be 47, obviously, now, but he'll be, by the time of the next Rugby World Cup, which I believe is in Australia, of course, in 2027, he'll be 52. So he's looking to kind of coach then. You never know. Maybe the All Blacks opportunity comes a bit, closer, but obviously it just has to be, keep it a bit realistic. So I understand that. But yeah, like it says here, he wants to get, 2 or 3, kind of test himself. And that kind of meant that, he wants to kind of, he wants to coach within 2 to 3 Rugby World Cups, which is kind of fascinating to see because, Graham Henry, for example, he coached up until like his, I believe, I think it was like 60s and 70s. So I think it was, I don't remember the age, but ScottRobertson can definitely do that, in my opinion. He's just that tactical. He's that good of a coach that he can definitely coach free Rugby World Cups if he can, because that'd be great, and really for any nation. So yeah, I can definitely see that happening for sure. But yeah, like he said there, of course, as you can see here, guys, he does say that he is open to offers, which is very fascinating to see because he's not just indicating that he's obviously open to New Zealand rugby, but he may be open to another country. But we'll just get straight into the other quote because I think that's what you guys want to see. Of course, here's another quote here, and yeah, he would say that it would be great to win a Rugby World Cup with your own country, which of course is the All Blacks. So it's kind of good to see that he has that kind of determination to kind of get that role. But he also has said that he would love to do it for another country, which is very fascinating because I don't think he's ever said that publicly before. And yeah, he actually said that, he doesn't actually know the order of it, which is understandable because, NZR, NZ Rugby haven't really made a decision if they want to kind of go for him now or if they want to go for him later, which, to be honest, I personally think they should go for him now. Maybe they'll give IanFoster maybe an opportunity to kind of prove himself with the Saffron games, and maybe they'll make a decision afterwards. We'll have to wait and see if that's kind of the case. But I do believe he's kind of putting pressure, you could say, on NZR to kind of make a decision, because if he's stating that he wants to go to another country, he would be willing to coach another country. It's really putting the pressure on NZR to kind of make a decision. So it's kind of interesting to see what's going to happen there. But of course, like he said, he wants to win one of the All Blacks in another country overseas. So he wants to win 2 Rugby World Cups, one with the All Blacks and one with someone overseas. That could be England, for example, which is what a lot of people are saying, because obviously with Eddie Jones, kind of hedging his bet. Well, a lot of people are saying that this might be the last time he coaches England at the Rugby World Cup. Obviously next year in France. He may obviously go to maybe Australia, maybe the coach there for the Wallabies when it comes towards the 2027 Rugby World Cup, which is in Australia. So I can see that happening maybe, but maybe ScottRobertson takes over as the England manager then. It'd be very fascinating, but again, it just matters on the opportunity. Like I said, it just matters what offers he gets, because yeah, he's definitely one that would be, I think any team would love to have him. I mean, now imagine if he was at the Springboks. Obviously, it's never going to happen, guys. But imagine you had ScottRobertson as the coach and you had Rassie as the director of oh my gosh, that's ridiculous. But yeah, that's just me getting carried away. But of course, like he says here, guys, he would love to win a Rugby World Cup of 2 different countries, but he hasn't actually said that he hasn't actually stated that before, which is actually very fascinating to see. But yeah, he just says that there's some there are obviously somebody else's decisions to make, but he would love to win 2 and have a different expectation, which is very fascinating to see, because he kind of just means that he just wants to have 2 different cultures in terms of winning the Rugby World Cup, which is what I think a lot of coaches want to do. I mean, just going towards a football stance. I mean, a lot of coaches want to win in different countries to kind of prove them prove themselves. And yeah, you can just say an example is like Pep Guardiola, for example. You know, he coached Barcelona, then moved to Bayern, and then he went to the Premier League, and he's done it in a lot of different countries. You can say with that with Carlo Ancelotti, who's done it in all 5 recently. So I can definitely see why it's kind of something that's going to turn into a rugby kind of ambition, which is obviously Scott Robertson's, which is very fascinating to see, and something which I like to see, because it kind of just shows that he's very determined to kind of get that goal and kind of be seen as a, you know, get that elite status in terms of, you know, all-time coaches, which is definitely something that he can get. You know, he really has 7 championships under his belt with the Crusaders. So yeah, if he does it with an international rugby, it's going to be hard to say he's not the best coach ever if he does win it with 2 different countries. But anyway, guys, that's kind of it. I just want to give you guys just my take on this. I just thought it was very fascinating to see what he said with those particular two quotes there. And but yeah, do let me know in the comments right now, guys, because I do want to see what you guys think about this. Do you believe Scott Robertson will take over, you know, maybe within the next 2 months, maybe in the next month after the Springboks games? Do you think that the Springboks might win both, and that's what might, you know, kind of make NCR kind of just say, you know what, we're gonna go with Scott Robertson? Or do you believe they'll obviously just stick to their cards, you know, stick to their guns, kind of double down on IanFoster and stick with him up until the Rugby World Cup, of course, and then after they made the decision? So yeah, let me know in the comments right now, guys, because I'm very fascinated to see what you guys think. But other than that, guys, thank you so much, and yeah, have a good day.